Hello, guys. Today we're going to be, recording the Happy Squid versus Solar Guardians semi-final match for EU Blue as part of the All Heroes Community Tournament. This match is a best of 5, I think. First to 3 will win it. It should be an interesting match because we have seen this matchup before, and it was rather close. Happy Squid just kind of were barely not able to pull it out. But I think both teams should be fairly balanced for this. Hopefully enough. It'll be an interesting match.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. However, I think Happy Squid have actually worked a little bit on their synergy and everything. So I think that they will be able to come out and maybe I think Happy Squid is going to take this one today.
I'm gonna have to disagree because after speaking with the captain of Happy Squid, there's been quite a few issues regarding their team recently. Whereas their hit scan and their off tank have just stopped really messaging, like responding to the team. So they have to have a bunch of ringers here. So that synergy work that they have really like grinded to put together and really improve, it's just kind of fallen apart due to the fact that they're using some ringers today. We'll see if the core that are still there are synergized enough just to kind of pick it up. Because who knows, maybe the ringers will, just gel with the team really well.
Yeah, we won't know until we see some playtime. I think they will be starting relatively soon. It looks like we are starting out on Oasis.
Yeah, I think we're all ready, actually.
Um,
I'm not too sure. I'll just double check with the teams.
okay. I think, well, with Oasis, it's a very heavy Pharah map. So I think
Yeah,
today we will be seeing a lot of Pharah, maybe Pharmacy, maybe even the triple DPS comps. Since Goats is now starting to fall out of meta, thank God. um, oh, and here we go.
I think syntax as far is always something that's quite fun to play and fun to watch and fun to cast as well. So it
Yes,
should
for sure.
should be an interesting match if they're running the triple DPS comp. However, I still feel although Goats has taken quite a couple hits with the previous patches, it is still quite a powerful comp, and I feel like most of the time we will be seeing some kind of Goats mirror variation.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe these teams have come up with some creative strats that they're going to use against each other. Try and throw a couple curveballs in there.
Yes. I think with the patches coming out, the recent patches, they are just trying to force the triple tank, triple support meta out. Um, with especially the big nerf on Diva.
Yeah.
With her defense matrix now going to, I think they said.
I think it was 20 meters to 15 meters.
No, I think it was 15 to 10.
Was it 15 to 10?
Yeah, so
Maybe.
she's only got 10 meters of a defense matrix now. Brig just had a big nerf with her rally not being able to go through the wall.
Shields, I think it was, not walls.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So yeah, it looks like from Happy Squid we're going to see a triple DPS with a Winston and just a kind of Pharah Sombra dive coming in from Solar Guardians. Dinner getting taken down already, lots of damage from the air. Tiger Chris gets hacked, which is not a very good position to be in. The Brig is there, however, to keep him sustained up and alive. Brig does get taken down though. Ana dropping quite low for Solar Guardians, but it looks like it's just a complete one fight for them. Tiger Chris tries to backcap the point, didn't even realize that. But he'll be taken down, and it's just a cleanup for Solar Guardians here.
Alright, so after this first fight, Solar Guardians have won. They are coming up on Barrage and Nano. Those are their two most built. However, Happy Squid seem to be really behind on their ult charge. So here the Solar Guardians definitely have the ult advantage.
Looks like Jam's already taken down in the engagement. There are lots of damage coming in from the sky with Sky Peach never missing a shot. Yeah, it's just going to be a cleanup after that pick.
Yeah.
Losing your brig pretty early on just takes a lot of healing and sustain out of the composition they're running.
Exactly, there's nothing you can do without a brig. Very rare to win a fight that way.
Looks
However,
like we're going to have
sorry, go ahead.
Happy Squids going to switch on to the Winston Goats with a Moira instead of a Zen, which is quite interesting.
Probably for the
No
more
nano
healer
boost onto the
for healing.
Winston. EMP Barrage catches 6 people with the EMP. It's just going to be a total cleanup with no abilities on the side of Happy Squid.
And here, Solar Guardians have only used 2 of their ultimates. They use their Barrage and they use their EMP, so... That,
Still having 4 ultimates online, yeah.
Exactly. I think this is a one fight for Solar Guardians.
This is where things... Final fight's coming up here. As you said, with 4 ults on the board for Solar Guardian, this is not looking good for Happy Squid. Tiger Crisp pushes in, playing around the middle of point. Nano Burst goes on to Salty Chai. Lots of damage on the supports in the back for Happy Squid. Huge anti onto the tank line of Happy Squid as Sky Peach just goes in and picks them apart. A nice hack onto the brig of Happy Squid. However, Tiger Crisp hitting back. Oh, Sky Peach get a huge barrage. There's no coming back from that at this point. This is a round for Solar Guardians. Some very nice play from Solar Guardians there.
And that it is.
They never really overinvested their ults too much. They were kind of just... Oh, what's the word? Disciplined. They were very disciplined in their play.
Yeah. And,
I wonder if Happy Squid are going to bring up the Pharah to mirror this time. I'm not sure if they will though.
Or
Looks
some
like they're
sort
gonna
of
stick
counter
close.
to like a McCree or a soldier to counter the Pharah here.
Yeah, definitely. With McCree's new buff, he's very scary for a Pharah to play against. So we'll have to see.
Yes, exactly. And since we are running that patch, you would assume that McCree would be being played more. However, it looks like
Doesn't look like either team's going to be playing McCree for now. Looks like default goats, or Ana goats, sorry, on the side of Happy Squid. Getting an early pick onto Salty Chai, that's going to be quite good. It looks like Solar Guardians are just going to back up. They're not even wanting to take the fight. Sky Peach is still just kind of poking for ult, getting 35% even in that first small engage.
yes. Now, both teams, Happy Squid and Solar Guardians, do look pretty synced up with their ult charge. However, Sky Peach is already ready.
Back
for
onto
the
Tiger
barrage.
Crisp though, and Jam gets stunned. Then comes the barrage from Sky Peach. Gets slept, but I don't think anything's gonna happen. Tiger Crisp gets the pin just to get a little bit of revenge, even though Solar Guardian comes on top of this fight. No ults used on the side of Happy Squid though, so they are still looking rather good. Switching to the Orisa Goats. Can't say I've really seen this one before. I think I've seen it once, and it failed quite miserably. But we'll see.
I agree with that. However, I think Happy Squid's mistake here is...
Nano burst onto Salty Chai, gets slept and put over the edge, but just gets woken up in time. Rose gets demech. However, Tiger Crisp is down. It doesn't look like Happy Squid can recover from this. Huge anti-nade onto the majority of the members. Ults just flying out from everyone. Nice 4-man EMP comes in from Lena. And, oh, Lena and Rafia get taken down. Happy Squid might come on top of this fight. Barrage comes in, they need to take her down. Skypeach does get punished for it, but a huge bomb from Rosie gets effectively 3. This fight might be turned around for Solar Guardians here. It's currently a 3 versus 3 on point. Just picks getting traded all the time. It looks like Solar Guardians have just pulled it out though.
Just with enough time.
And that entire fight, that really long fight, Solar Guardian had control of the point. They're already into near final fight territory here. This is not looking good for Happy Squid.
No, it is not at all. I think this will be the last fight here. Happy Squid actually have been, sorry, pardon me, making the mistakes by changing all of their comp because they don't have any ults to use.
Yeah, they've kind of been doing that a little bit too much. Just kind of sticking with one comp would probably help. Tiger Chris just gets focused down because the Primal was just displacing his healers. And they can't even get on point, they got grabbed off of it. Happy Squid not looking... It wasn't... I would still argue, although the points were just like 2-0, I can still argue that Happy Squid were looking rather strong at a couple of points in that fight.
Yeah.
In that map, and they can... Maybe, if they just work on some of the compositions they're picking,
yes,
can maybe pull it out.
However, I think it was a lot of, I think Solar Guardians just had a little bit more synergy coming out on top.
Yeah. Definitely more experience running these comps together.
Exactly. And with Happy Squid running 2 ringers, it's definitely not easy.
Definitely not. It looks like they're going to be picking Route 66 for this next map, which kind of a difficult choice because both payload maps in the map pool, Dorado and Route 66, are pretty good for Pharah.
Yeah, they have very open ground for Pharah to have space to, you know, poke and build barrage, and so I think Happy Squid here are gonna definitely have to try and run some sort of Pharah comp or a McCree comp, McCree soldier, a hit scan to get the Pharah out of the sky, because that's where the Pharah, as you saw play the game last game, that's where Happy Squid was falling apart, was because of the Pharah.
Yeah, definitely, because they're not really... I think they need to keep tabs on Skypeach a little bit more, because Barrage is such a difficult ultimate to get off. It's often even called press Q to go to spawn because you can get punished so easily by it. They just need to kind of keep tabs on Skypeach and maybe just punish that Barrage a little bit more, because they did do it a couple of times on the second round of Oasis. Like they still do have a chance here, but Solar Guardians are currently just running circles around them.
Ready for battle.
Looks like we're going to see default goats coming in from Solar Guardians with a bunker double sniper. Oh no, triple DPS with a Narissa for the side of Happy Squid. Or not.
Winston.
Guess we're going with a Winston.
They might be expecting a bunker.
This. I like this, yeah. I think Solar Guardians are expecting a bunker, so they're playing really far forward to avoid the bunker getting set up on the cart. That's really nice. This is going to be good. If they can get spotted out, this could go bad for Solar Guardian.
Stop the payload.
No, they don't see them.
Oh no, they don't see them. Oh no, they've been spotted out. They've noticed Salty Chai is separate from his team. Can they punish it? Huge anti-nade onto the majority of the players of Happy Squid. This is not looking good. However, the Reddit Lucio manages to get a pick onto Dinu.
Oh, Salty Chai loses their Reinhardt, which is a huge pick.
Yeah, with no shields against 2 snipers and a Pharah, it's not much can be done.
Very quiet start.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was a very... I still definitely agree with that choice because you can get multiple fights in Grid 66 by playing that far forward.
Yes.
Funky Toaster does have that barrage though, if he can use this properly. Dinner goes down though, Rose assassinated him. And there goes the rest of the members of Happy Squid. However, Syntax on cart, he might be able to backcap this if they're not careful. No, he might be able to do it. Can he do it? Oh no, that was so close. Unlucky. It was a nice attempt from Syntax there.
It was.
However, that was still a good move from Syntax. Because the payload is so close to the objective, they can't fight forward in the corner. They have to back up and give the bunkers so much room to set up. This could have just won them their victory. Kleinkind on the Sombra just harassing the backline. Nice dragon goes through, gets a bunch of members low. Beat comes in for Solar Guardian as Syntax goes down. Rose getting 2. Huge anti-nade to 5 members. All of Solar Guardians 1 HP. Ah, if they just had... Yeah, there just wasn't a follow-up. It's a bit unfortunate. Solar Guardian really playing well here. Both teams just kind of trying to poke damage right now.
I think they're just trying to build an ult.
Yeah. Happy Squid does have 5 ultimates online right here. So this could be big if they wanted to win. Maybe an EMP barrage. They're in a very tight area. This could be good. Nanobush goes onto the Pharah. Are we seeing the barrage soon maybe?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Nanobush sitting backed up, kind of a questionable move. Doesn't need it though. Syntax gets a huge pick and then gets 3 more. Syntax popping off. Okay, kind of questionable moves coming in from Happy Squid here.
Yeah. I don't think
So-
that barrage was necessary when...
I don't think the Nano Boost went onto Funky Toaster. I think the plan was to barrage originally, then Funky Toaster is backed all the way up, so they didn't get any value from the Nano Boost. Then Syntax got a huge headshot on the Lucio, so the goats had no disengage. They probably could have won that with no ults if I'm being honest. But then they decided to EMP as well, which was fine. And then they used Barrage and Valkyrie and Supercharger as well, which was a massive overinvestment. Huge dive goes onto Syntax there and they keep him alive. That's a lot of resources invested just to kill one guy and they didn't even get it. Grav Bomb comes in, but do they have the shield to block it? Not quite. Rose gets 2 picks. Those are huge. Looks like although they lost Salty Chai early on with a failed dive, they're still coming up on top here, Solar Guardians. Just some kind of questionable ult investments made them get punished for after that capping point A.
However, Funky Toaster isn't quite building barrage as fast as I would expect. Sky Peach,
Yeah, it looks like
Sky Peach is already at a 72% charge, whereas
yeah, Funky Toaster gets caught out of position as well. A really nice dive coming in. Solar Guardians running a Pharah Mercy floats. I didn't even realize this beforehand. They're running it like a dive comp as well. It's rather interesting. Looks like it's just going to be default goats coming out for Happy Squid here.
60 seconds remaining.
I would kind of agree with that, but because they've switched so late, the ultimates that Solar Guardian do have will just win them this fight basically automatically. Huge barrage from Sky Peach, gets 2 of Happy Squid down as well. And Tiger Chris just charging off the map there. I think he knew that that fight was lost and just wanted to reset really quickly.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds on the clock here. Things aren't looking too good for Happy Squid. Not impossible because of this nano boost for Tiger Chris. If they use this right, put it onto Tiger Chris and get a couple picks here, could be good.
10 seconds remaining.
The goat, Happy Squid's goats is splitting up really badly, so then
they're being
Salty
split.
Chai and Rose are just kind of diving in between them. Also, Dinu is getting pressured by two people that are really far out of position. Dinu gets one of the picks as well, then lets it get res, but Lena's down as well with no res. That's a lot of damage down for Solar Guardian. Syntax was taken out by the bomb, and this barrage should close it out. Except a huge clutch sleep from Dinu. Sky Peach is slept, no value out of that barrage. Beat comes in, Happy Squid might be able to turn this. Looks like they're just gonna back up and let them get a little bit on cart. Oh, they C9'd it! No, you can't let that happen.
Oh no!
Oh no!
0 to 1. Switching sides.
Just as things are looking good for Happy Squid there, the C9s.
Initiating.
You
That's
hate to see it.
unfortunate.
You hate to see it. Oh man. That's like
What?
an original C9 as well, winning the fight and then C9 just leaving point for kills. Oh man.
Yeah, they got greedy there.
Looks like Winda was meant to stay on cart with the Lucio, and then he just kind of hopped off. And Syntax wasn't back on cart yet, he was just coming back from spawn.
Ready for battle.
That's very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Looks like Happy Squid though is going to be running a bunker comp.
Just the default Fire Mercy bunker, yeah.
Incoming
I definitely agree with that. That's a very good composition to be running on this map,
Yeah.
especially first point.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
And however, Solar Guardian's looking already out of the gate with a comp to counter it with the Somber Fire Mercy dive. If they play this right, I don't think Happy Squid will be able to defend against that.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the pain.
Thanks for the assist.
Clankind putting a lot of pressure on Sky Peach here. Can't even really peek to get poke damage. Syntax on the Pharah should be entertaining to watch though.
Yes.
Salty Chai with no abilities is kind of caught out of position here. A huge anti onto Happy Squid though. No immortality field. This could get nasty for Happy Squid really quickly.
Oh,
Clankind
Tiger Chris has
just-
fallen.
Kind of ignoring Rose and gets taken down. Rose gets punished for it, but the damage is already done for Happy Squid. There's no coming back from that once you lose your Bastion with no res. They do, however, get picks onto Rose, which is immediately res, which is unfortunate. A little bit of contesting, and ultimate's being used, which I guess that was a switch ultimate. That's an ultimate that tells me they're probably gonna just switch to goats or Ana goats. Moira goats actually. Okay.
For more sustain.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice. Also a little bit more pressure on the Pharah if she gets low enough. Moira can just kind of right click her and zap her. Hack onto Clankind, no bubbles for Tiger Chris. Backing all the way up, they're playing very passively. Not too sure how,
Especially after their C9.
yeah. They're also playing rather split, as Moira is in a very diveable position in the garage here, or garage, sorry. Huge barrage, Sky Peach coming up big. That looks like it's gonna be over for Happy Squid here. Don't think there's anything they can do. Yeah. That's gonna be another map for Solar Guardians. Very nice play from both teams there. Unfortunate C9. We maybe would have been able to see like a 0.3 possibly if
Yeah, I think so.
that didn't happen. It's just a little bit unfortunate. The Syntax with his play the game here. This was the overinvestment of ults. Although they won the point, they kind of lost the fight due to the fact that they used so many ults. Very nice shots. So many ults. You could just hear the voice lines constantly coming through.
I think Happy Squid there just need to realize when is a good time to invest in ultimate and when isn't. Because at one point,
I think
sorry,
the main issues I'm seeing with the main issues I'm seeing with Happy Squid is they don't have any. They don't know how. They do have a lack of synergy because of their two ringers, and the two ringers, they don't seem to know how Happy Squid play at all, and there's no set plans, and there's no one in the. It doesn't seem like there's anyone in the comms saying, okay, we'll go in and we'll use this ult, and we'll only use that, and if all else fails, we can use this and this.
yeah.
It doesn't look like that's happening at all, and everyone's just kind of going in and using all the ults they have, just. Because, I mean, it wins the fight, but you lose the next one because you have nothing. A perfect example of this was Solar Guardians on Oasis in the first one, where they EMP barraged and still had 4 ults online to deal with the next fight. You just need to worry about your ult economy a little bit more on the side of Happy Squid.
Yeah.
And maybe things could have been different.
Or also, I think they should have planned the ringers a couple days in advance, and I know it's kind of hard to plan for stuff if you don't know if your team is going to show up or not, but I think they would have
I believe
another...
the ringers. No, I believe the ringers were planned prior, but because the ringers are all like, there's one ringer that's the same SR as the rest of the team, and the rest of the ringers are like just either like 2,000, just barely out of silver, or in silver, because it's kind of difficult to find. There's an SR cap on the stage, so with the short notice of not knowing their players, it's kind of difficult to find players that suit the team.
Yeah.
It's just a bit unlucky that a couple of your players weren't responding. However, we should be seeing a bunker defense. Yep, we're seeing a bunker defense coming in from Solar Guardians here, with McCree Goats coming in for Happy Squid. I hope they keep this. That would be something I would like to see.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Don't think anyone's really picking the heroes they're meant to be on.
No, I think they're just trying to hide from...
Just trying to bait us. Baiting the casters, man.
Exactly. Or from the... Oh man, what's the arrow called? No, I can't think of the name of it.
Which? The arrow? Oh, Sonic Arrow.
Sonic arrow. I was thinking
That's
shadow
true,
arrow,
that's true.
but
Shadow Arrow.
yeah.
Yeah, no, so they are going to be running this McCree Goats. I would
I think
rather
they were
them run the
expecting a-
Sombra Goats, though.
I think
I think they were expecting a Fire Mercy.
Yeah.
Ooh, a lot of entry damage comes onto Happy Squid. They'll need to heal up and recharge the resources they used on entry. Halt comes in, doesn't really get anyone. That's a nice time to engage because you've got not got much push on the side of... Oh, okay.
Those tigers.
Tiger Chris just kind of walks into all of that.
So here they have to
Elena just having a
reset.
field day, just spraying damage in. Looks like they're going to be running a triple DPS, maybe double Sniper Sombra. Looks that way. Oh, Dinu is on the Hanzo instead of Syntax. We're going to have a Fire Mercy as well. Now this is... Oh, no, we're going to have a Doomfist. Quad DPS, actually, we're going to be running. Now, the Quad DPS is a little bit riskier because you're relying... It's basically just relying on all 4 of your DPS having great mechanics.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll just see whether the Happy Squid have enough to get what they need to do done. Looks like Tiger Chris is pressuring point a little bit. Kleinkind just trying to farm EMP as best they can. 40% already. Immortality Field has been taken down. But yeah. In comes the Baptiste ult and everyone just kind of trips over and falls. That Bastion damage is scary through the Baptiste ult.
Yeah.
Syntax swapping onto the Junkrat. I hope this isn't a common theme, because we have been seeing this a lot, where Happy Squid just kind of swap all the time and never really get their ults. I like the extra shield break with the Junkrat though.
I agree with that.
Looks like Syntax is just going to be throwing some mines over the top. Bastion getting pressured, no Immortality Field used just yet. Some nice discipline from Refia there. But Melis one gets hacked on the Mercy. But Lena falls. If they can capitalize on that and stop the res, doesn't look like they can. They didn't push quite fast enough. Tiger Chris gets punished for his over-aggression and Lena gets his ult off. Dinner gets taken down and Syntax, a very nice Bastion ult. Kleinkind went for an EMP there, realized his team died and just kind of got lost in enemy lines. And Funky Toaster is caught out of position here. Yeah, we'll just get taken down there. Bit of a stagger, it's not really what you want, but you can't do much about it. Now Happy Squid, one good EMP barrage plus a tire if you need to for cleanup should be able to get you this.
To get them
40
to point,
seconds
yes.
on the clock. Yeah. A lot of shield pressure on Salty Chai's shield here, which is quite good, but however, doesn't look too good when Sky Peach comes up huge with 2 picks. Sky Peach getting some insane picks. Tire being invested here. Just straight into the Immortality Field, it looks like. Syntax tried to wait out the Immortality Field, but just couldn't quite do it. Rez comes onto Dinner here. Doesn't look like Happy Squid are going to be able to do anything though. Lena takes out Syntax. Nice EMP, but it's just a little bit too late. Catches 4 members. They might be able to win this actually. Lena goes down if they can stop the res, maybe. No, that's basically it. That's just
That's
it.
unfortunate. They almost had it there. It just
Yeah.
didn't work out together.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
I think for the most part we're just going to be seeing bunker defense and maybe the Fire Mercy Sombra dive from Solar Guardian here.
Ready for battle.
What an interesting comp coming out from Happy Squid. They're running an Orisa, Junkrat, May, Baptiste, Mercy, Diva.
I have seen this before actually. It does work quite well if you can pull it off. The May is meant to kind of freeze and just harass the dive coming into the bunker. You would kind of want to run it with a Bastion. I don't know why Syntax isn't. I guess he's not that confident on the hit scan heroes and is more confident on the Junkrat. But it is a comp that is rather good, and I'm kind of interested to see.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's see if they can pull it off for 4 minutes.
Yeah, let's see. At best, this is a draw and buys them another chance, though. We will be playing until either team gets 3 points, though. Looks like Syntax is getting pressured and picked off already due to a nice move from Skypeach. However, Skypeach does get taken down if they can block that res. Unfortunate. And Skypeach immediately fires back and gets Dinner and Kleinkind. That's just a one fight for Solar Guardians here. Tiger Chris does manage to get Skypeach, but the damage is already done, and that's going to be it. Sleep comes onto Funky Toaster and just gets taken down immediately. Syntax is back, but can't touch the point. Solar Guardians will advance to the finals. Some very nice play from Solar Guardians. They're looking very strong. Happy Squid just some unfortunate circumstances surrounding their team beforehand. Look at that, you can't even see anything that's going on, you're just firing into your tank.
Very unfortunate.
Still a very nice game. Although it wasn't as close, it was nice to see just some really dominant play from Solar Guardians there. Really good job.
Yeah, they executed their plans very well and their ult.
Yeah, definitely. It's clear that they have a coach, and that their coach is working really hard, and they've got a bunch of set plans, and they're working through them in scrims. Very good. Very good job.
Yes, and yeah, they were just overall the better played team. Or the team, yeah, I guess that's a word. They
Yeah,
played better overall. You know, alt economy, they definitely know how to execute that. Stuff like that. Sorry,
yeah.
I keep yawning. That's why I keep pausing in the middle of my thoughts.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so it looks like Solar Guardians are advancing to the finals. Are you excited?
No. After seeing that dominant play coming in from Solar Guardians, it looks kind of scary, especially with Salty Chai, who used to be the main support for Happy Solar Guardians, is a Masters main tank. Used to play main support, but is now being seen on the Orisa. Which is kind of scary.
Yes.
As a team going against a mid-Masters main tank, but especially when I'm the main tank and I'm going to be the one getting outplayed, but you know, should be fine.
I think you can do it.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, so there we have it. That's our semifinal, I guess. As you can see, Solar Guardian advances to the finals, and they will be playing
Aggression. They'll be playing Aggression in the
yes.
finals.
I was trying to
On
suspense it.
Thursday at 7 o'clock. I'm not sure if that game is going to get streamed or not. I don't have any information on that yet.
I think Owl is actually on during that time.
Thursday at 7 p.m. No, it's not. On Thursdays, Overwatch League starts at midnight. So, well, no, it starts at midnight on the Friday, the day after. So it is fine to be streamed.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stream it though, so you'll have to find another broadcaster.
I'll see what I can do. Okay. I'm not sure if one of the other divisions is going to get streamed because all the finals are at the same time. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'm not too sure about that.
Well,
yeah,
thank you.
It was a good match. GG's to both teams here.